I mean, I can't even believe this conversation went by so quickly, but we're already at tarot time.
All right.
So, if you haven't listened to last week, go back and listen to last week's episode as well. Where we started last week with tarot time, and John is going to go through the tarot deck for you, probably two at a time. This week we're going to do one at a time again, but we decided that we liked it so much and people are liking it, so we're going to do it so we can get through it a little quicker.
Right.
But he's going to tell you the key words for the card, and he's going to tell you how they fit into a reading. So he's going to explain a little bit about that, maybe a little bit about the suit that it's in, or if it's a
Yep.
major or minor arcana. So we're going to give you all the information over the course of time, and we will shortly have a PDF available for you to download and print so that you can follow along. But for now, just put it in a notebook, and then when you get it, you can go back and, it's
Fill it
all
in.
laid out really nicely for you in
Yep.
there. So we'll get it to you as soon as we can.
Yep.
Technical things, that's how it works.
Right.
Anyway, so what did we get this week?
Okay, so just a reminder, we are going through an entire tarot deck, doing a card of the week, soon to be 2 cards of the week, and we're doing them in random order. I am pulling a card each time, making sure that we hit a card we haven't hit before. So most classes go through them major arcana, then suit by suit. We're going to do them as a reading. So today's card is, can you see that? It's the King of Cups. So first of all, on the suit itself, the cup suit is the suit of emotion. So whenever you get a cup in a reading, it has some emotional component.
Just sandpaper.
So
I knew you were on.
This King of Cups is he's the guy that truly loves and truly wants to invest in people. He's all about relationships, but because he's a king, he's got a lot of let me back up just a second. The cards that we call the court cards, so that's the page, the knight, the queen, and the king, have a little bit extra. They're a little bit different in tarot than the numbered cards or the pip cards. Sometimes the court cards can refer to a person, and sometimes they can refer to a situation. I like the King of Cups a lot. It resonates with me. Here are the key words for the King of Cups: compassionate and kind. And then another one is intelligent mind and loving heart. So it's the combination of head and heart. He thinks things through. Here's who the King of Cups is. He's the guy that whenever anyone has a problem, they go to him because he can help them figure it out and do it compassionately, right? Everyone knows someone that can solve your problem but then insults you on the way out, or someone that can give lots of compassion but has no clue how to help you. The King of Cups is the guy or the situation where he can help you figure it out and do it with compassion.
So he would be the perfect collaborator, no?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, you can't make this stuff up, right?
No.
Like
this is my card. Whenever I see it in a reading, it really resonates with me. I've got the business side of my head, I've got the woo-woo side of my life, and these two things combined really make a good life.
Isn't that interesting? Somebody pointed that out to me the other day, not long ago, that I have the left brain, right brain thing too.
Right.
Right.
Your business side and your woos. It's yes.
I don't know how one exists without the other, to be honest with you.
Well, people that are all in the left brain, and
I'm going to tell you what, they're constantly asking me, how can you get me out of tax trouble? So no, thank you.
Right. And then there's the people that are like ungrounded, right? They're all
right. Scattered
and they believe every crazy conspiracy theory that someone tells them.
Oh,
they have right. So having both left brain and right brain, having both a logical and a compassionate heart side together, make a combination it's helpful.
That's an amazing comment. Okay, so we have a couple minutes. So if you get the King of Cups in a reading, so let's say you're using one of RV's decks.
Okay.
The suit of cups would be. Do you know what suit? Do you know what the other suits are?
Yep. Let me pull that
What's
out real
the?
quick.
We have a couple minutes.
Yeah, we got a
left,
couple
so,
minutes here.
So I wonder how the King of Cups like fits into a reading. Could we?
So, back to your first question. Cups are also the water. So
Oh,
anytime
the
you
water.
get,
Okay.
yeah. So anytime you get in Radley Valentine's decks, often it'll be he uses the elements. So there's air, fire, water,
Earth and water.
earth, and
Yeah.
water. Yes. So the cups are the water card. If you
So
get
like I just because it'll be fun. Let's say I asked you my least favorite question. Tell me what I need to know in one card, and you draw the King of Cups. What do you tell me?
oh, that's a great question. Okay. So I would say, all right, depending on if you're thinking about a person or a situation, if there's a situation that's come up for you and you are trying to figure it out, you're going to want to remember that your solution is going to be part logical and part heart and soul. So, sure, you might have to figure out some numbers or figure out a solution, a logical solution to something, but don't forget about the soul side. Don't forget about the heart side. It also might be, let's say there's a person involved. I might say, you need to find the person in your life that you can tell anything to, but will give you practical advice as well as being able to be the person you can talk to. So
Wow.
yeah, that's where I would pull a one card reading King of Cups.
Okay, well, I mean, folks who are listening, that's what John just did for you is a one card reading. You've got something going on, either a situation or a person. And remember, right? A balance. That's what you're looking for here is a
Yeah.
balance between logic and heart. That's amazing. I mean, one card, you told me so much from just one card.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. I think this is kind of fun to do it this way. So not only are we like teaching about the card, we're actually doing a reading for you as the listeners and viewers.
Right.
Um,
And I think if you keep track now that we're doing it, if you kind of keep track and maybe journal a little bit about, the cards, because I believe that we will do other episodes, like we brought the goddesses in to do a reading for the quarter. I believe we'll do other episodes that kind of surround either angels or goddesses or, something like that. So if you start maybe keeping track and taking a journal of what you're hearing here, not necessarily just what we're saying, but what you're hearing and what resonates with you, you may find that you get some pretty good insight from this show. And I'm really happy to have that insight for myself because that was
Yeah.
the whole idea when we were discussing, coming out and doing this.
Yep.
So
the other thing you can do is once you've journaled, go back weeks or months later and see, okay, I had this card or I had this reading on this date. How did that play out? How did that manifest itself in later days and weeks after having that information?
and actually in the very beginning, we talked about how does somebody track their own personal growth? And that is a way, right? Like, what do you think now compared to what do you think in 2 months
Yeah.
or 6 months or whatever? So, wow, I cannot believe it is time to hang up already. Can you imagine?
This was another really good episode. I learned a
I'm
lot.
so excited. I'm
Yeah,
so
I learned
excited
so
for
much about.
and I guess for you all, because we actually didn't discuss it, next week episode is going to be a surprise for you.
Yes, right. And hopefully it's not a surprise for us, but we'll get on that.
We'll get on that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it might be kind of fun once to not really, like just like a free for all. That would be kind of fun to do once.
All right.
Anyway, we gotta go. But thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for staying with us all the way until the end of the show. We really, really hope this creates an energy of what resonates with you and personal growth and spiritual growth And we just love you for joining us. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we will see you later.